Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday morning at 3:28. And I am going to drop the bomb. Actually, I'll be dropping a huge, well, it's going to be a surprise. This is going to be, unfortunately, my last ride on rideshare for a little while. It's kind of a bummer because this is when I do the live streams in my car. I do them on my way home from taking a very good friend that I made a year ago to her dialysis treatment in Santa Clarita. And it's a 50-mile trip. And I do it 3 nights a week for her. And even though I pretty much quit driving on Lyft and Uber because of the pandemic, because of the lack of income and a few other things, I have to completely give everything up for the next 2 weeks to qualify for my UI. And I tried to contact the Employment Development Department Friday morning. I started calling at 7:59 a.m. and I was told that their offices were closed. Of course, they don't open until 8 o'clock. And I literally watched the clock on my phone turn to 8 o'clock as I made my first phone call. And I got their automated system. So I made probably 25 calls before I got out of their automated system and was able to get into the point where you enter in your social security number and they say, we're going to connect you with the next live agent, and so on and so forth. And then, of course, once I went through all that, they said, we're sorry, the number of calls exceeds what we can handle right now, and you need to call back. So, Employment Development Department in California got 422 phone calls from me in 3 hours and 20 minutes. I literally would hang up and call back, hang up and call back. I did it from 7:59 a.m. till 11:20 a.m. and finally gave up because I figured if I was going to get through, I only had 40 minutes left. The wait time was probably going to be longer than that, and I would have just been disconnected anyway. So that was a waste. I know they have a different number I can call that's 7 days a week, 8 to 8, and they're supposed to help you out with your pandemic unemployment assistance and your unemployment insurance and all that other stuff. And I did qualify for unemployment insurance, but the award was so small that I kept exceeding it. I could exceed it on 2 of the rides I do or was doing just down to Santa Clarita. So at that point, it wasn't worth it. I'm trying to get in touch with them so I can see if they'll switch it over to the PUA, because at that point my award would be larger, and of course with the $600 stimulus, I'd be okay. And as a matter of fact, I would be well enough that I could still take my good friend down to her dialysis and still be able to qualify for the PUA plus the additional 600 and still make what my total benefit would be. So, hey, Hey, Mr. Chris, thanks for joining. I know you're busy. Rick Reviews, man, you got beat, Rick. You got beat by about, 10 seconds. Rick, what's up, my friend? Rick Reviews is in the house. So, I don't know. You guys just jumped in. I'll be doing YouTube videos. I'm dropping a major bomb video challenge on Wednesday. I really don't want to say what it is yet, but I will give you this much. It's going to be one of the biggest challenges that I can think of and that I've seen on YouTube. I'm involving everybody that does rideshare, anybody that does any type of gig work. 10 seconds. Yeah, I think it was about 10 seconds. I think my friend Chris got in just before you did, and I think I don't know if you're aware. Chris is the one that makes these really badass masks. This is number 4. I'll be putting in the medical filter and all that other stuff. We're fine-tuning them, but yeah, if I gotta wear a mask until August or September, then I'm gonna do it with a little bit of style. So hang on a second, I gotta hold on. Set the cruise control here. All right, let's get back down to it. Thank you guys for joining. Hopefully I'll get a couple more people in here. Give me that thumbs up, by the way. I hear that from Torsten all the time. Actually, every time I'm in somebody's live stream. I don't know what the thumbs up do when you're going live, but everyone says, hey, I've got X amount of people watching. So what? Apparently they help. So I'm gonna pretty much just kind of repeat this live stream until I get home. But for joining Rick, I'll kind of recap from the beginning. I just literally did my last rideshare ride for at least 2 weeks, and if everything works out, then the only thing I'll be doing is taking my friend Dee, and that's what we're going to call her, down to her dialysis, because I've been taking her for a year now, and as far as I'm concerned, she's pretty much family. You see Chris Riley in the house. He's like a brother. I met him when I started taking Dee down to her dialysis, so that's a stop we make on the way. And he's the one that also makes these really badass facial coverings. That is solid, and they're really cool. And if you get a chance, Chris, go ahead and put your YouTube channel in there so people can see it. Castle Creative Designs. I always get it, man. There's too many C's in that, Chris. Damn it! Always gets me all screwed up. So you'll get over it eventually. Rick, you retired from rideshare a few months ago. I mean, you've been, and thank you, Rick, for being for following my channel and being a part of the team. I really do appreciate it. So anyway, just to recap for you, Rick, I qualified for unemployment insurance. Of course, I was misclassified. So I woke up yesterday morning at 7:58, started calling the California Employment Development Department at 7:59. Of course, my first 2 phone calls, their recording said they were closed. And then literally at 8 o'clock, I watched my the clock on my phone flip, and I got through, and they couldn't accept phone calls. From 7:59 until 11:20, I made 422 phone calls to the Employment Development Department. I'll say that again. I made 422 phone calls to the Employment Development Department. I got through their auto bot freaking responses and supposedly got into the queue where you have to enter in your social security number and stuff about 30 times. And then once it put me through and said, well, we're gonna connect you with the next available representative to help you, then the message would come on and say, due to the high number of calls, we cannot assist you at this time. So for 3 hours and 21 minutes, 422 attempts, I didn't get shit done. Or let me rephrase that, I didn't get anything accomplished because I'm still misclassified, and if I continue to drive, one ride will knock me out because my benefit was so low. If I can get it switched over to the pandemic unemployment assistance, then I'd really be happy, because that would make my weekly benefit not only much higher, but it would also allow me to continue to take my good friend down to her dialysis, and I wouldn't go over what my benefit or my maximum weekly payout is. So I'd still be able to take her down, get the difference plus the 600 stimulus that they're throwing in there, which has now been extended to December of 2020, which is a good thing. But with that being said, this is going to be one of my last live streams in the car for a while. I am throwing out a major atom bomb challenge on Wednesday. I want to make the video really polished, and this is something that is really dear to me, and it's going to involve a very unique group of people that pre-pandemic were always getting some type of media coverage, and now aren't getting any. And I would really love to tell you what it is, but what I can tell you is that this is going to be probably I'm hoping one of the biggest YouTube challenges to come across in a long time, especially when it comes to rideshare. And I'm going to be I've already got Rideshare Lisa involved. I am collaborating with her on it. I'll be trying to get Chris at Real Rideshare Stories. Dustin is driving. Rideshare Professor. UDM. Roy at No Crybaby Rideshare. Is just the list just goes on. I know there's a lot more out there, but I'm trying to focus on driving. But I'm really going to throw something out there that's going to be huge, and the video is set to premiere Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which would be, of course, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you guys on the East Coast. And I am going to I'm so actually going to be calling media outlets, and when I mean, and I'm not talking small, I mean I'm going to be emailing, snail mail, and making telephone calls to in LA County, the main stations for morning, afternoon, and evening news is Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9, Fox 11, and KCOP 13. I I think they still do news. I don't know. I really don't watch KCOB 13, but anyway, I want this to go viral. I want this to go nationwide, and I'm contacting media because I want them to see my letter, see my proposal, watch the video, and see if I can get this pushed out to their affiliates and sister stations. This is no joke. It's not clickbait. I've already seen what COVID-19 is doing to people, and I have a very good ER doctor who lost both. I did a video on it. He lost both of his brothers to COVID-19 on the same day, and they were both doctors in New York City. And that one stung. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm trying to read, but hold on. Yeah, the list is fairly extensive. I see. You got Rick Reviews. This guy is in everybody's live stream. I made a comment on my last live stream. I said I think Rick has got probably 4 or 5 devices that he puts on standby for the people that he really supports, and I can't thank him enough. I can't thank you enough, Rick. When somebody goes live, one of those devices goes up, and Rick is usually almost like clockwork the first one to jump into a chat, and it's really cool to see that. I think it's his goal right now is to always be the first one in the chat. So I appreciate that, but try first, read what it say. Shut up, Chris. I race. I can multitask. Oh shit! No, just kidding. Anyway, this is, like I said, this is going to be a really, really big. To me, it is. I mean, I don't know. Things on YouTube, some people think are the biggest thing in the world, and they turn out to be, nothing to most other people. But if you're in the stream and you're watching, like I said, I've got 40 minutes ahead of me, so I'm going to basically keep plugging this thing. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am dropping a challenge that I'm hoping will literally soar across the internet, and group of people that have pretty much been forgotten about. I heard a news story where a young lady, I think she's a high school sophomore, 9th or 10th grade, who's doing a quilt, and what she said in the news interview was really inspiring. It was a school project, and she said, what's going on in the world, I'm not afraid to say it. I've got a medical background. If YouTube wants to check it out, 23122A. Everybody that's become that's succumbed to this illness is a number. People that have tested positive are a number. But she made an interesting point. There's no names or faces or anything to the people that have succumbed to COVID-19. So she's making a quilt, and she's asking survivors of people that have succumbed to this illness to send in, I think it was 4x4 squares. I'm reticent to say 8x8, but of their favorite number, or a pair of their favorite pants, or their favorite color, or their name, or a picture, or something. And she's going to make a quilt for everybody that has sent in something from someone that they lost, until they just stop coming in. And that was pretty inspiring. So I came up with something that I thought was similar, but again, this is a group of people that up until COVID-19 got, commercials and all sorts of stuff, and have been aren't even a name or a number anymore, but they're still. I'll give you a hint. There's still a person in a hospital bed, and I really want to get this hyped up before I do it, but like I said again, I am going to contact media outlets, KABC, CBS, Fox 11, KNX Radio, all, the biggest players I can find, and even some of the bigger YouTubers, and I'm hoping that I can get this going and really start something with it. Man, I don't know. In the house. No, Omer, not family. And like my dad used to always tell me, may he rest in peace, we don't stand behind our military, we stand beside our military in my house. I hope that's not too loud. My phone's overheating again. I don't know why. I never had a problem with this thing before. Now it seems to be overheating. Well, at least it's not charging. So, but anyway, I really want to get this going. Rideshare Lisa's already on board. Like I said, I'm trying to get Rideshare Professor, Dustin is Driving, Chris Real Rideshare Stories, Driver Sensei, No Crybaby Ride Lifestyle, UDM, Uberman Tampa, Omer, now that you're in the house. I just lost the chat. I literally can't see anything. I don't know what happened. So, but again, this is something that these people need and have literally been forgotten about. And I've been in the medical field now for 26 years, and I've also seen how strong these individuals can be. I've seen how devastating that their illness can be, and what it does to their morale, what it does to their self-esteem, and yet they fight and they fight and they fight and they never give up. And I want to do something because, like I said, as of now, they've pretty much been forgotten. Let me see. I'm going to try to unplug this phone here. Bear with me. See if the chat comes back. I don't know. I'm on Prism, so I have no idea how to get the chat back. Let me see. Nope. So I'm sorry, guys. I can't see the chat. It disappeared on me. But anyway, I really want to do this. Sensei, UDM, Rideshare Lisa, they're all doing, and many more. Like I said, if I didn't say your name, it's just because I follow, so many people. But Feeding America, and even as tough as things have been for my family throughout all this, I was still able to make a small donation. So, if you're not, if you can, I think they're over $1,000. I know their goal is more than that, but I mean, it's they're pushing this and it's working. So I don't want to compete with them, and fortunately, the challenge I'm going to be putting out is not a monetary challenge, as far as there are no monetary donations needed for this challenge. It's something that we're all eventually going to do as the restrictions are slowly lifted. I know in LA County we're in phase 2 of 4, and this particular challenge isn't going to be readily available until LA County at least hits phase 4. I know there's some other states that are relaxing their safer at home or stay at home orders and allowing people to start going out. And you know, I think it might be a little too soon for that, but you know, I was watching, I think I said this in my last live stream, a lady was screaming about, you know, I'm tired of being at home. I've been at the lockdown with the stay-at-home orders for 45 days, and God damn it, I don't have COVID-19. Well, you know what? You don't have COVID-19 because you've been locked down for 45 freaking days. And she went on to say something to the effect that, you know, we didn't have enough information about COVID-19, and I think that our government overreacted by locking everybody down. But you know what? You're goddamn right we didn't know anything about COVID-19. And the government locked everybody down because they didn't know what the hell was going on either. And because they did, your ass ain't sick. And what's going to happen when they start lifting these restrictions on some of these wackos? They're going to get freaking sick. And then what's going to happen? They're going to bitch you more, you know. Why did you let us out if you knew that blah, blah, blah? You know, it's just, it's such a vicious cycle. But anyway, in LA County, we have, with the social distancing and the face coverings and all the other stuff, we have flattened that curve quite a bit. That doesn't mean that we're out of this. It just means that it's not going up. It's climbed, and now basically it's in a holding pattern. For those who are not aware or who may catch this live stream later, just because we have flattened that curve does not mean we are anywhere close to eradicating COVID-19. And now we've got what they're kind of hinting at is COVID-20, which is a mutated version of COVID-19, which is now infecting children and infants, and they're relating it to something called Kawasaki disease. I believe it or not, haven't researched it because it's really new to me, but it's unfortunate, and but apparently it's got the same properties as COVID-19, and these kids are having fevers, they're vomiting, they've got diarrhea, they're getting horrible rashes, they're they're getting inflammation of the vascular system. That's, you know, it's bad news. And well, my number went down, so I guess I'm still live streaming. And if I'm not, I'm still going to go with it anyway. I'll just talk to myself. But yeah, you know, I think on Friday they reported another 1,800 or 2,200 people had tested positive for COVID-19, and 86 deaths, if I'm not mistaken. So now that we've flattened the curve, at this point, 86 people every day are still dying from COVID-19. Well, as long as it doesn't go higher, great. But in my opinion, I think that we need to be on the backside of this thing. We need to be on the downside of that curve before we really start loosening the reins a little bit. And I know a lot of people are going to give me shit for that, but you know what? Again, I've been in medicine for 26 years. I'm still involved in the healthcare field. I've seen what this disease could do to people. It is not pretty, and it has hit home. 3 people at my wife's work have tested positive. She's had to be tested 3 times already in the last 2 weeks. Thank God she's her tests have come back negative. But you know, like I said, we need to be on the downside of this. We need the numbers to start going down before we can really start getting back to whatever the new normal is going to be. And I remember doing a video or several videos where I stood fast, and everyone, you know, when everyone was saying, "Oh, they're going to lift the restrictions in LA County on May 15th," and I said, "Nope, I'm going to stick with June 1st." And we're still required to wear facial coverings and social distancing and all that other stuff until either the beginning or the end of August. So I was right. It did go to June 1st, and then 2 months beyond that, possibly 3. So I don't know. But back to the challenge. Again, this is a very unique group of people that have, for the most part, since the beginning of the year, have pretty much been forgotten about. And again, as cities and counties and states start lifting these restrictions, this is going to be an awesome challenge, and it's going to be so easy to do, yet so meaningful to the people that are going to be the recipients of this challenge, that I really am I'm going to go full throttle on this one. I'm going to look at it like a drag race, and I'm racing for the win. It's full throttle, focused on the track. I'm going to dial this thing in. I'm going to hit my marks, and we're going to take this all the way to the winner's circle. So again, I gave you a little bit of a hint. In LA County, we won't be able to do this until phase 4, or the final phase of the restrictions. But again, it's not a monetary donation. It's something that we're all going to have to do, and that's all I'm going to say. But I'm hoping that, again, I'm sorry guys, wait a minute, hold on a second. Hey, I got the chat back, son of a gun. Oh, okay, lost Rick. Yeah, Rick kind of pops in and out. Hold on, Rick, I'm trying to read what you said here. Okay. Oh yeah, the swab test. As a matter of fact, while I'm waiting this 2 weeks, yeah, the swab test is, dude. Let's talk about it. When you pick your nose and you get to the cartilage up in here and you feel that, yeah, that swab goes beyond that. It's not a fun test. And then of course, if you've got a very light gag reflex, and they shove that thing down your throat, yeah, it's pretty it's pretty violent. It's not a comfortable test whatsoever. But yeah, they take the swab and they get right up to the cartilage, and then they actually go around it. They want to get into almost pretty much into your nasal cavity. So yeah, it's a very uncomfortable nasal swab, and then they also do the throat swab too. That test is actually being sent in to look for COVID-19. The antibody test, I'm sorry, the other test that they're doing is hold on a sec, guys. It's like we got really 4 o'clock in the morning and somebody crashed their car all by themselves. Bravo. Wow. Nope. That looked like a pursuit. CHP sheriffs out here will have 5 cars in a fender bender. It's very unusual to see 4 CHP cars behind one vehicle on the freeway. So who knows? None of my business. But I didn't need to slow down the rubberneck either. Anyway, the latest test is what they're looking for is they're not looking for antibodies. They're actually looking for well, Chris would know the answer to this one. It's not an antibody test. It's something else. And an hour ago I'd have been able to tell you, but they're looking for trace. God, I can't think of it. It's not as invasive though. So, but anyway, like I said, you know, the curve's been pretty well flattened. we need to be on the downside or the burnout stage of this. Don't inject yourself with Lysol. I could not believe Trump said that. That's like the murder bees or the Asian hornets or whatever. It's like, you know what, just spray yourself with Raid. They won't bother you. And of course now Trump is saying that by the end of the year, let me quote what he said. By the end of the year, we will have a vaccine for this, I think. That's the man's first problem, is he thinks. Sorry, if you're a Trump supporter, not T-cell. This, oh my God. Yeah, this isn't, oh my God, Resident Evil, Chris. Come on. Yeah, we hope, right? Who knows? I mean, tomorrow I may be like this. So, the coronavirus hasn't affected me at all. No, I feel just fine. Yeah, I went out. I thought I had to, I got through it though. I made it. I can't ooh our lips. My eyes are all fucked up. I look like a pig. But hell, coronavirus didn't do me wrong. No, hell no. Coronavirus didn't do me wrong at all. And sorry. I'm bummed out, man. I really got to park the car, and but I got to do what I need to do for my family. So 2 weeks, I'll get some stuff done at home. But again, this challenge I'm going to be dropping Wednesday. I don't know if we lost Chris or Omer. I'm sorry, Rick or Omer. I'm seeing you in the chat, but unfortunately, Chris, sorry. Okay, Rick's still here, so we lost Omer. Anyway, so Rick, all right, I got you, Chris, and Rick's still in the house too. So Rick, if you want one of these really bitchin' masks, Rick, the gentleman that makes them on the 3D printer, is in the house with you. It's a small room tonight, but these things are awesome, dude. They're comfortable. They don't weigh anything. I finally figured out a way to seal it properly and to get at this point, if you're not wearing a medical mask and everyone's saying face coverings are just fine, well, this is going to be easy because there's an insert that snaps in. I can just put a piece of material in there and seal the inside of that thing, and we're golden. But anyway, I really am going to throw this one at you, Rick, because I know you're in a lot of chats. I know you got a couple of videos out there, but I know you're very, very involved with the people that you support. So if you could do me the favor, if you think about it, I'm going to drop this video challenge on Wednesday. Again, I'm gonna set it as a premiere for 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm hoping to, like I said, I want to knock this one out of the park. I want to make this one of the biggest challenges on YouTube. And again, it's non-monetary. It's something that we're all going to have to do. And since there's only a couple watching, and it's going to help a lot of people that have literally fallen off the map due to COVID-19. And I've actually worked in these areas, and I'm really passionate about it because these are individuals that deserve it. And I mean, let me rephrase that really didn't sound right, because everybody that we try to help in our causes are people that are in desperate need of this. And that's kind of where I'm going with the challenge that I'll be putting out Wednesday. These are individuals that have, in my mind's eye, and from what I've been trying to follow up to kind of keep my channel mixed up with rideshare and delivery, and then of course COVID-19 because of my medical background. This group of people have literally just been forgotten, and it's sad. Chris made a good point when he said vets. Yes, vets have fallen off the map too. I mean, a lot of stuff. It's everything right now is COVID-19, 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 and it's like the media pushes this so hard that people, even myself, I mean, like I said, we've flattened the curve. We're nowhere near getting back to whatever the new normal is going to be. I guarantee it. But what happened to everybody else? I don't know if we lost Chris or if we well, there's only one in the house. So, who's still here? Chris or Rick? Omer's gone. Yeah. I think it's just you, Chris. So, coronavirus didn't do nothing to me. No, coronavirus didn't do me right. Oh, you know what? Thank you, Chris. It's happening. It's the Mountain Dew. Yeah. Rick! So I lost Chris then. Okay, Rick. I'm gonna ask you a favor. I don't know if you heard it. I know I'm just rambling. I'm not gonna be doing another live stream for a couple days. Wow. Okay. Rick's in the house. Chris is back. Rick, I'm gonna ask you a big favor. When you get into streams, whether it's Driver Sensei or like I said, Rideshare Lisa is my only moderator. She's already on board, and I'm doing a lot of collaborating with her. She's going to contact Driver Sensei. She apparently talks to Chris on an almost daily basis. Her and oh my God. I swear to God, if you guys... Yeah, I'm going to premiere the video. The video premiere will be Wednesday at 6 p.m. Spiritual Shell. Chris's girlfriend, fiance, wife, significant other. Omer! Yes, 6 p.m. When you guys get into chats, please, please, please let them know that Rideshare Trickster is dropping a huge challenge at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Wednesday, 5/20/2020. And like I said, I don't want to compete with the Feed America thing that they got going on, because that's just not right. Oh yeah, this is a big bomb. I'm so into this right now that Megaton. Yeah, you're getting close. I forgot what the hell that one that they Tsar bomb. That's what it is. I'm dropping a Tsar bomb. I really want this to go big, and I mean I am very serious. This is not a clickbait video. I'm gonna have links. I'm gonna have a lot of information in the video. I always say I'm gonna keep my videos short, and we all know how that goes already. But again, it's a non-monetary donation, and it will be super easy when this particular aspect opens up. There it is. The Tsar bomb. Thank you, Chris. Boom. And then, of course, after the bomb goes off, we're all going to look like this, and we're all going to be drinking Mountain Dew, because Chris done hooked me up, because I done run out of this shit. It's made by Mountain Dew. What's the shit called? Oh, Kickstart. Kickstart. Woo! That's some good shit right there. You know who I sound like? Y'all know who I sound like. Come on, man. Come on, man. COM. Rick, Omer, do not tell Donnie I did that. So, hold on. I'm parked now, by the way. 520. I think Levi's jeans patented data. Really? Hey, I've been wearing Levi's since junior high school, so cool. What am I promising? What's going on with this? Or the premiere, Omer? I don't. Yeah, there must be a delay. Oh, thank you. Come on, man. Y'all there in TV land? How y'all doing? This is Go Donnie, COM, and I'm in my Charger, just like Rideshare Trickster, except his car's faster, it's newer, it's nicer, and it don't smell like Fritos. Oh God, I can't believe I just did it. All right, so, boy, I'll tell you, if anyone jumps into this stream midway through, or if they hit it at 46 minutes, they're going to think I am on the wildest shit, and I'm just going to have to blame my friend Chris for whatever the hell is in that Mountain Dew, because it's funny, it's 4:14, I'm normally about ready to finish my dinner and go to bed, and I'm wired up! So, Wednesday, I am going to put out a really, really big challenge, and never tried it, don't want to, don't give a shit, because I ain't got the money, it's too damn expensive. Just kidding. But again, if you're still watching, I will be notifying, I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to be calling media outlets, and I'm hoping to really have the media put this out there, and I want this to be huge, and I want everybody that's involved. Once this thing, let me explain how it's going to work, though, to some extent. Once this video gets lit up and things start going, my light's going to go out eventually, because the lights are already out here. I want this to be really, really big, and like I said, I'm going to do all the footwork, and I'm going to contact all the major media outlets in my market or in my area or my neck of the woods or whatever, and I really want to get this out there, and I really want to challenge everybody that's on YouTube, and not just the YouTubers. If this works, and if I can put this together right, and I can get everybody to collaborate with me and work with me on this, it'll be monumental, because I'm not looking just for rideshare drivers. I'm looking for all gig workers, and I'm looking for all of their followers. Now, let's take, for instance, and I'm not discrediting anything. I'm just using this as an example. Dustin is driving. When I started following him, was at 27K. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he just went over 50. And all right, Chris. Oh man, Chris just dropped the hint. Oh, what you doing, Chris? Why are you doing that to me like that? You know what I'm saying? Don't be dropping no more damn hint like that. You're gonna mess everything up. Wow, that was rough. But I really want this to take off, and that's another hint right there that Chris Riley just dropped in the chat. No, you didn't. You didn't say shit. You typed it. So, But again, Dustin is driving. He's got, like I said, when I started watching him, I think he had 37,000 subscribers. It may have been lower than that. And now he's up at 50,000. Yet, when you go into somebody's live stream, and especially Dustin's, I think the largest number of people I've seen in Dustin's live stream was about 160. But once he's done a video or something, maybe, people just aren't into following the live streams. I don't know. But his videos always hit 1K within 24 hours. So let's just say, within a week, his average viewer for one video is 5,000. If we can get 5,000 people to do this, that would be amazing. Now, you take Dustin is driving, you take Rideshare Professor, add those two together. There's 85,000 viewers on 2 channels, and I want to get them involved. Then you throw in Chris at Real Rideshare Stories. He's almost at 10K. If we all can collaborate on this and do this right, we can put this out simply on social media to over 150,000 viewers, just with the circles that we're all running in right now, with the people that we follow. You know what? That would be awesome. I'm actually, I thought about it, but unfortunately, firefighters, paramedics, sheriffs, highway patrol are the people that I deal with the most, and I have a lot of friends in every one of those agencies. You know where I'm going with that, Chris. Military involved, or military included. So there's another hint. But, I think that, again, if this is put together right, and we get and we promote this properly, that this could really take off, and first and foremost benefit the group of people that really, really need this, and why I want to start this challenge, but could also put a lot of people on the map. I mean, look at Casey Neistat. This dude is wild. He does, he does simple videos for the most part, but he has fun, and and they're a little off the chain every now and then. And within a day, the dude's got 24,000 views on a video. He's got over he's got over I don't know if Chris, you might be able to do it. Anyway, I think Casey Neistat's got close to 6 million viewers. It may be 4. I don't remember. I know it, but I mean, he's like one of the top. The dude. Let me put it this way. I researched his channel, and with the sponsors. Oh, it gets better. You're gonna like this one, Chris. With his sponsors and the people that give him stuff to play with and destroy and review, and the ads simply from his videos, you're not gonna believe this. $10,000 a day. $10,000 a day on YouTube for making videos. He's making over $4 million a year just in ad revenue. $4 million a year. Damn. So, yeah, this dude has got it down, and I don't know how. I'd literally, if you go, yeah, right. And Peter and Paul, you don't even have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Hell, they can just join up. They'd be set for life. if you can, Chris, if you can minimize your screen, it's Casey, Casey. Actually, yeah, Neistat. I don't know if it's NEI or NIE. Either way, I'm sure that Google will be able to find it. But check it out. I mean, literally, the dude is doing $10,000 a day in on his YouTube channel. It's fucking phenomenal, and his and his followers are loyal, man. I mean, I got into one live stream with him, and he literally, and this is no joke, had 1,500 people watching him. Now, out of 4 or 5 million, that's not much. But damn, when you're talking YouTubers, that in the circles that I'm running in, I mean, if one of those guys had 15,000 people following him, that would be just unbelievable. So yeah, Casey Neistat. Look it up. I'm gonna end the stream in a couple minutes here. But anyway, Rick, are you still around? I see 3 people in the house. Rick. See, Chris, Rick's also the kind of guy that if he's busy, he leaves the stream open, and that way I get oh, there he is. I like Neistat in first class fight. That was funny as shit. Okay, Rick. So I got Chris, I got Rick. I think Omer. If Omer may still be in the house, I know a lot of you guys because there's such a huge time difference here. I got you, Rick. Got you, boy. Got you, Rick. Come on, man. Come on, damn. Wow. Rick, when you jump into coronavirus, I need a Corona beer. If you can, man, now I'm winding down off of this. I need some more of this stuff right here from Chris. I need you to drop hints, Rick. If you jump into Dustin's stream or Rideshare Professor, I know that you have a very particular group of people that you follow. I am truly proud to be one of them. Thank you. But whatever streams you jump into, like I said, Rideshare Lisa's already on board. But if you can jump into somebody's live stream and get their attention, please, if you can, let them know that I'm really, really trying to do something big. And again, I'm going to involve as much media, our AM radio, KNX 1070 is one of the biggest AM news radio stations out here, and they are a actually reputable source of news. And a lot of the information that I've done on some of my last couple of videos, I heard from them first before it was even on television. So they're way ahead of the game. Wednesday, May 20th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to drop the fucking czar bomb of challenges. And again, if we can collaborate on this is going to be huge. And secondary to the cause is if I can get this out the way I want to get it out, the people that are involved in this and supporting it are going to watch their channels blow up if I can get this done right. And that's what I want to do. I want to obviously get the thing going. Yep. 6 p.m. Pacific. Well, that's right. Rick, you're on East Coast, Rick, right? You're East Coast. I thought you were East Coast, but it's probably what, a 20-second delay from whatever it is. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna really push the media thing starting on Monday, and the main challenge is obviously the main goal. Again, non-monetary, and the hints are pretty much there. And I'll even go over the hints. It's something that we're all gonna have to do, male and female. More so female. Oh, you are on the West Coast. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. You're in California, right, Rick? Damn, that took a long time for you to answer. Were you sleeping, or is the delay that long? Um, but the secondary bonus to this would be that the channels that are helping promote this, like they are with the Feed America, are going to get a lot of views. And again, I'm gonna drop the video on Wednesday. Yeah, well, I just got that. We're behind a wicked delay. That was probably 30 seconds. Damn. Well, it is Prism. I can't complain. But again, the main cause of the challenge is going to benefit a very awesome and unique group of individuals that have literally been just brushed under the rug since COVID. Secondary to that is I want to orchestrate this, and I really want to put this together correctly, to hopefully get people in on the other channels too, and that way everybody benefits. Again, non-monetary, something we're all going to have to do, and if I can do this right and get the right people to do the right things, and that sounded kind of condescending. If this works, this is not only going to benefit the people or the group for this challenge, but it's going to benefit everybody that has a channel that is working this challenge also, if that makes any sense at all. So again, I do have a couple of videos I'll be making on Sunday. I'll probably drop one video Sunday night. I'm going to drop one on Monday. I'm going to do a teaser video on Tuesday. And then I'm going to try my best to polish up and be very articulate with the video on Wednesday, where it's very, easy to understand. I'm really going to try not to ramble. Say that all the time too. This is a big thing, and I really want it to work. So, is it laggy, really? I know that's been up there for about a minute. Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like it's... Let's see. Oh, I can't do that. I was just trying to... Yeah, I'm just kidding. Hold on. Buffering. Anyway, I actually started this. I was going to start this at 1080, and it said nope. So I'm running it at 720. I got a good signal. I got 4 out of 5 bars. That means I got one more bar to hit before I go home. So anyway, you guys, Chris, thank you for watching. Rick, as always, being in the house. Again, if you can pass the word around, Rick, a little bit, that Rideshare Trickster is going to be, excuse me, throwing out a really, like Chris said, a Czar Bomb challenge. Everybody will benefit from this. The people that I want to do the challenge for, and the YouTubers that are involved. I mean, there's going to be emails. If people want to send in, and I'm going to give this thing away, send in photographs. If they want, if they want to have their name out there, and so on and so forth, I will take every bit of information that I can get, names, channels, whatever, and do videos. And I'm going to follow up on this every day, or as much as I can, time allowing, to give everybody the recognition that they deserve for doing this. And again, it's not a monetary donation, so that's about it. I'm a half a mile from home, and I'm gonna call it a night. It's been an hour and 6 minutes. Yeah. COM. Anyway, Rick, Chris, Omer, if you guys are still in the house, thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the watch time. If you're interested, again, in one of these, and I'm serious, these are some really badass face coverings. This one is actually triple black. And for instance, if you're watching, here's a medical mask. I know you guys can see the light. Now you've got this, of course, with the mask material in it. And these masks, actually, this one fits. This one fits pretty good. It'll have, there you go. So, and I will be doing another video on these too, because I said I would. And I tried. I like to say I'm a man of my word. So, Chris, thank you. Chris, thank you for mask number 4. I'll put it together. Rick, thank you for being in the house. Please pass it around, Rick, as much as you can. 5:20, 6 p.m. Like I said, Ride Share Lease is on board, and I will be trying to get in touch with Chris. Dark Road Run. Oh my God, how could I forget Joe? I want this to be big. I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna give it everything I got, and I'm hoping that the word will get out real quick and this thing will take off. So, again, Rick, thank you very much. Chris, thank you for your service, my friend. Thank you for being a friend, both of you. Thank you for sticking around in the stream. More to come. And again, the Czar Bomb on Wednesday. So, that being said, be safe, be professional, keep it real, and as always, drive on. This is going to be good. Thank you.